his exact words, "You're fine, you're not gonna die tonight. Just come in tomorrow, we'll take care of it, and you'll be my pain in the ass patient for 2014.
You know, sometimes patients have problems because the surgery went bad, and then other times it's when nature goes bad. Let me show you how nature went bad here. Look at that. She's never had surgery. Can you wrap your brain around that?
Is that fat or is that a tumor?
Right. What is it?
I had milk leaking from...
Milk's leaking from the armpit area.
Yes.
Are you finished having children?
Yes. We're done.
When we got married, Samantha wasn't even able to wear the wedding dress of her dreams because it's a sleeveless dress that revealed everything in her armpit. I hope that maybe one day she would be able to wear her dress that she's always wanted to wear.
So I was just looking at your lab tests. Your endocrine workup, fortunately, negative.
Good.
Today for Samantha's surgery, my plan is to make small incisions in each armpit and begin with liposuction to see how much of the masses I can remove. Next, I will make bigger incisions to go into the axilla and dissect out the remaining tissue, leaving Samantha with normal-appearing armpits.
Frankie and I are celebrating our 3-year anniversary today, and he and the kids have set up something special. On my wedding day, I had to wear a long-sleeve dress. I didn't get to wear my dream dress because I had to cover up the breast in my armpits. And today, to be able to wear my dream wedding dress that I've had for over 3 years feels amazing.
There's Mama. It's been so long since I've seen Samantha in a sleeveless dress, and I can tell she's just overloaded with joy.
Before my surgery, I had 4 breasts, and 2 of them were in my armpit. They made me insecure, and they rubbed raw. But now, thanks to Dr. Dubrow, my armpits look normal again. There's no more chafing, no more embarrassment. I can finally wear the wedding dress of my dreams without worrying about what my underarms look like.
Our next patient is named Jody. Tell me what you know about Jody right now.
She's a firewoman.
She has a pretty complicated breast history and has left her with very deflated breasts with excess skin. But let's figure out what her history is.
Can you please send in Jody?
Jody.
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Dr.
to meet you.
Nassif.
So obviously, there have been some issues with your breasts.
A lot of them.
How many operations have you had?
15.
15.
15 breast surgeries?
Yeah.
If someone has failed breast implant surgery so many times, they just may not be a candidate for breast implants ever in the future.
So I went in for my first surgery, was gonna get a lift and implants, and here we are.
How big were the implants?
They talked me into 650.
Ooh,
Yeah,
big.
they were super high on my chest.
Immediately.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's not a big deal, we'll do a revision. Maybe a few days after I took the bandages off and looked, I was like, something's not right.
Uh-oh. Did they bottom out? They did?
Yes.
You released it too much?
Yep.
Did you have a double bubble too?
Yep, and next thing you know, I remember it was 11 o'clock at night,
Implant's gonna
and I
pop in.
had like a dime-sized hole came through my chest.
Right at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Right where the
So
implant is
I
sitting.
called and I told him what happened. I'm in pain, I'm in tears. I have an open wound, in his exact words, "You're fine, you're not gonna die tonight. Just come in tomorrow, we'll take care of it, and you'll be my pain in the ass patient for 2014.
Today for Jody's surgery, I will start by making incisions below her areolas and inspect the quality of the tissue inside her breasts. I will release her muscle and then lower her inframammary crease to give her a normal appearing contour on the lower portion of her breasts. Finally, I will insert small implants that hopefully Jody's body will accept.
Looking back at the past 15 surgeries, going from having really large natural breasts to losing all that, then having really large implants to having them both removed, all the failed surgeries, this is the one thing that's been holding me back for the past 7 years.
Look how good your body looks.
Oh, thank you.
Very Baywatchy.
Before my surgery, I was completely stripped of my breasts. I was left with nothing but skin and really bad scars. But now, thanks to Dr. Dubrow, I finally have breasts. They're the perfect size. My scars are minimized. Now I even feel sexy when I'm in my uniform. I feel like a woman. My breasts are amazing. It's not perfect, but no more level 4 disaster here. My breasts are looking great.
Deana.
Hi.
You guys look such like the happy, smiling couple.
I know.
So there was only 2 plastic surgeons in town, so I chose the doctor without the consultation fee.
That was it.
We've heard that before.
Yes.
Happens all the time. A free consultation. Well, there's a reason why it's free. Is the doctor not busy, unexperienced, doesn't get great results? Beware of the doctor that does not charge a consultation fee.
So how many cc's was put in?
$650.
You were pretty happy.
Oh, I was very happy.
Happy for how long? What happened?
1 year, almost to the day, one popped while I was vacuuming.
So what did you do?
2005, back to the same one.
Okay.
Got my surgery. A week later, this side was just mostly red. This side was starting to look infected. So I called his office and he said he was a week out.
He didn't say come right in?
And knowing that you may have an infection.
I went into the ER.
Yeah, it's over now. They have to come out, I bet. Okay.
He had taken out a lot of tissue on the underside on both of them. After I woke up from the anesthesia, both of my breasts were gone. I was left with just the top half of my breast, essentially.
So now you've got distorted, deflated breasts with no implants. How long did you live with that for?
3 years.
3 years, wow.
Yeah.
That must have been tough, huh?
It really was. In 2008, my mom said that she was gonna pay for me to get them done again.
Yeah.
She vetted the other doctor, the one with
The consultation fee.
the consultation fee, to just put implants back in.
How'd they look?
Better, but he said that they would drop down, and it just didn't happen.
Because of Deana's horrible complication from her infection and the fact they removed most of her lower breast tissue, unfortunately and not surprisingly for Deana, just slapping in a pair of breast implants is not going to fix her distortion at all. Option 1, we take the implants out, close down the pocket a little bit, use a smaller implant, a lot more scars, smaller breasts, but a higher chance that we'll get the shape we want. There's another option. Taking the implants out, removing some scar tissue, not putting any implants in, and using your own breast tissue to make a shape. So I think it boils down to this. Implants versus no implants. And I know. I know you're bing, bing, bing,
going to the
bing, bing,
implants.
bing. You want implants. Oh, the scars don't turn you off?
No.
For Deana's surgery, I will begin by removing her implants and inspect her breast pockets to determine why there's so much scarring. Next, I will perform a capsulectomy to remove the scar tissue that is causing her deformity, and then insert a new pair of implants and perform a breast lift, leaving Deana with full, round breasts. Go big or go home. I guess we're doing both, huh? Let's close.
But now the nightmare is over, and I feel incredibly sexy.
Your new breasts have gave you power, but in different ways. All the confidence.
Before my surgery, my breasts looked like they could be in a freak show. I hid my deformed and dented breast to the point where I've never really been naked in front of my husband. But now, thanks to Dr. Dubrow, I've got perfectly round, large breasts, and I'm feeling sexier than ever. There's no more hiding these girls.
I've had 2 surgeries, and it's been 8 years since my last surgery, and my breasts look janky as ever. My GYN sees them progress each year, and this year he was like, okay, it's time to address this. And he was like, have you ever heard of Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif? I know that they fix some really messed up situations. I noticed a start of a double bubble up under the right breast.
There you go.
The breast tissue is completely separate from what I think is the muscle and the implant.
So, Piper, now let me see what's going on here. This is a very big double bubble. You're gonna need the nipple lifted up and the dimensions of the breast envelope changed so that everything is married together.
Okay.
And so we have to cut away some of the blood supply to get it lifted up. For Piper's surgery today, I'll begin by making an incision below the areolas and release the pectoralis major muscle. Next, I will remove her old implants and then stitch down the muscle to recreate the old breast pocket and restore the inframammary crease. I will then insert new implants before performing a lift, and then finally cut around and release her areolas so I can move them up to the center of her breast mounds. I think Piper should be really happy with this, no?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Let's close.
From a wild ketamine trip to a talking bird being around for my second surgery, for the first time in my life, I have the confidence to say, I feel pretty. I had a double bubble on both sides, and my skin was just hanging over the top of my implants. It almost felt like there was something pulling or kind of ripping inside. But now, thanks to Dr. Dubrow, my double bubble is gone, along with all that excess skin. And I no longer feel pain, so hopefully any future medical problems are a thing of the past. Bye-bye, janky boobs. Hello, model boobs.
Everywhere I go, I see you. You're in my review, you flash through a crowd.
How did you come to need a prophylactic mastectomy? How did that happen?
Yeah, I had my testing done in early 2014, and that's when I found out that I was BRCA2 positive. I had my double mastectomy in September that same year, and I had them remove my nipples and everything.
Wow.
At the same time of the surgery, they put in my...
Tissue expanders?
Yeah, my expanders. Within 3 months, I had my exchange put in.
Since Shanna had a general surgeon remove the breast tissue before the plastic surgeon did the reconstruction, it seems unlikely that he would leave breast tissue in the left breast. If they did that, it would be unacceptable and, frankly, quite devastating. So, first of all, we have to figure out why. Why do you have that band of laxity? Why is there no projection? Why? Let's discuss whether this is breast tissue or not. I don't know. The fundamental problem with your reconstruction is that your implants are not filling out the lower part of the breast envelope. Today for Shanna's surgery, I'll start by making an incision through her previous scar, right through the middle of her areolar tattoos. I will then release the skin from the underlying muscle and remove any scar tissue to smooth out the contour. Next, I will remove the implants and do a breast exam to determine what's causing the lip and remove it. Then I will insert high-profile implants that will hopefully give Shanna better projection and shape. A lot of breast tissue left over. We'll tattoo some new areolas in the right place.
The final part of my reconstruction was getting my nipples tattooed on. Before my surgery, my reconstruction left my breast deformed, with sagging breast tissue under my lower left breast. I hated looking in the mirror. But now, my breasts are smooth, round, symmetric, and with the tattooed nipples look better than they did before. They feel like real breasts, and I haven't felt like this in 6 years. They feel amazing.